My friends, it's Lisa and welcome to a new vlog. Hello, welcome. I hope you're all doing well. So today is the last day of January and I have a book that I'm reading that I don't know if I'm going to be able to finish today and finish it for the month of January, but I do think I'm doing sprints on Darian's channel tonight, so hopefully I can maybe finish it because it is In My Dreams I Hold a Knife, which is like this like thriller mystery type of book, like murder mystery type of thing. So I feel like it's the type of book that I could finish really quickly. I'm also 37% of the way through. So I feel like if the sprints are productive, I could get it done. But like I said, I'm 37% of the way through that ebook, and so far I wasn't like super into it, but now I feel like I'm at the point where things are really starting to kick off. It's following this group of friends who we're seeing two different timelines. We're going back in the past, seeing this group of friends throughout their years at college, and we're seeing kind of all of the relationships and friendships and all of the different dynamics between all of them. And then also one of them ends up being murdered, and one of their friends is kind of like not accused officially, they kind of dropped the charges, but this person is basically who people think did it. And then we're flashing forward 10 years and they go back to their college for a reunion, and the brother of the friend who was murdered kind of gets all of them back together and is like, okay, the person that we all thought murdered this person didn't actually do it, and it's one of you, so you're gonna tell me who it is. And so I'm really interested. Now that we're kind of getting into the stuff that has to do with like figuring out who actually murdered this person, I'm more interested. The first like quarter of the book was basically just like getting to know the characters and all of the different relationships and dynamics between all of them. So I'm definitely a lot more interested now that we're getting into like the actual mystery part. So far I don't really know how I'm feeling about it, just because I feel like the mystery has kind of just started, like I said. So we'll see how I end up feeling about it. I feel like people either really love this book or really hate it. So I'm concerned because I feel like with so many thrillers, I give them all like 3 stars. So I'm hoping that at least I'll feel passionately one way or the other. Hopefully I like it. I want to love it. So we'll see. We'll see what ends up happening. But that is all I'm reading right now. I feel like I'm just kind of in a romance mood in general, but because like Valentine's Day is in February, I'm like, oh, now's the time to read all of the romance books. So I may read some romance books as well this week, maybe. I don't know. I don't really know what's going to be happening this week, but I thought I would take you along with me and hopefully I can get a lot of reading done this week. Good morning. I've spent the morning doing some reading. I read a decent amount of In My Dreams I Hold a Knife last night during the sprints, so this morning I kind of wanted to just finish the last like 20% that I had left so that I could figure everything out and just see what happened. And I just finished reading it like maybe 15-20 minutes ago, around there, and I'm still kind of trying to figure out how I feel, because I'm not sure how I feel about it. I feel like there were a lot of things that are revealed throughout the book, and there's a lot of twists and turns and things that are revealed, and I feel like the big reveal over like who was the actual murderer, like everything led up to that, and in the end I feel like everything made sense. But I predicted who the murderer was like at the very beginning of the book. I obviously didn't have any of the reveals or like all of the information as to like why. I just had a guess based off of all of the characters, and I was right. Each chapter in this book is alternating between the different timelines, so we'll have the current timeline at the reunion and all these characters kind of coming back together, and then every other chapter in between those is some sort of flashback, whether it kind of goes throughout all of their years during college. You kind of jump back and forth, but they're always a flashback to when the friends were all at college still. And just in the first, like, it was probably the first, like, 25% of the book, those flashbacks that we got, all of those scenes where we're seeing the friends, like, become friends and come together. We're starting to see the different relationships and dynamics kind of between all these characters, and we're starting to get, like, a sense for all of their personalities. I made a prediction on who I thought it was, and I was right. But after reading the book, getting all of the different reveals and all of the different things that happened with these characters and everything, like, I feel like it all makes sense. So I don't know how I feel because I'm like, it makes sense, but I also predicted it so early on. I obviously didn't predict exactly how everything was going to play out. And that's where I feel like I did enjoy it because I did find the journey getting to the reveal interesting. I found all these characters to be terrible. Like, they're all terrible in their own way, which, to be honest, makes it so interesting to read because it's like they all have different things that are motivating them, and a lot of it is like jealousy, and like they're all like angry, and they all have things going on that are just terrible, but then they're like not handling things well. So it's just like they're super interesting characters to read about because they're like all a bit questionable. And I feel like if I hadn't guessed early on, I feel like this could be a thriller where you're not really sure and it literally could be anyone. But because I guessed early on, I just don't know. I don't know how I feel. I think I enjoyed it because I do feel like overall it was really well done. And I feel like the reveal makes sense, and that's why like I was able to guess it. I think I'd prefer guessing it and being right, even though I literally was guessing it super early on. But I feel like being correct and having it make sense is better than something being completely out of left field and make absolutely no sense. So I think I enjoyed it. I think I'm gonna give it 4 stars, maybe. I think about all the other thrillers I've read, and a lot of them I've given like 3 stars, and I don't think that I feel that way. Like, I feel like I enjoyed this more than some other thrillers that I've read, so I feel like I should give it like a 4. I also put it into Compile and it came out as a 4, so I think that's what I'm gonna give it, but I can't give it that full 5 stars simply because I literally predicted who it was gonna be right from the start. So even though it does make sense, it's still kind of frustrating that I knew so early on, because I do think still like there were so many like false leads and so many characters could have been guilty. I guess I'm just really good at predicting. I don't know. So I think I'm gonna give it 4 stars, but I think I'm gonna think about it a little bit longer. Like, I literally just finished it, like I said, like 20 minutes ago. So I think I'm going to sit with my thoughts for a bit and maybe read it on later on tonight. But yeah, if you've read it, I would love to know, because this is one of those thrillers, like I went on to Goodreads and there are people being like 5 stars, this is the best thriller I've ever read. And then there's people being like 1 star, this is terrible, I don't understand. So I would love to know if you've read it, your thoughts, because I'm still confused as to how I feel. I'll definitely update on like what I ended up rating. I'm thinking a 4 star, but I don't know. I don't know if I should give it that high because I predicted the whole thing, but I didn't predict how everything is going to come together. I don't know. I don't know what I'm going to do, but I'm thinking a 4. We'll come back to that. But yeah, anyway, other than that, it is now the 1st of February, so we have a new month, which means I need to set up my reading journal for this month. I haven't done that yet, so I think I might do that today, especially because I have already now finished the book, so I need to be able to write that down and put that in the journal, so I might do that today. But other than my reading journal and working on editing some videos, I think I do want to do some more reading today. I have a lot of things I want to read in February, so I probably should get started. I have a themed reading vlog that I want to do. So I checked out a bunch of books on Hoopla last night before my borrows for January ran out. I had 3 left, so I used those to check out the books for that themed reading vlog. So I probably should start reading those books because I do want it to go up in February. I also had a hold come in through Libby for, what is it called? The Last Thing He Told Me by Laura Dave. This is also another thriller, suspense, mystery type of book, so I don't really feel like I don't want to read another thriller so close, like so back to back with another one, but this is one of those books that said it was going to be in and like weeks ahead of when it actually came in. I feel like when I want books to come in early, they don't, and when I don't want books to come in early, they do. I don't know why Libby is just against me at all times. So I might start that because it's only 9 hours, but I also might make it like deliver later because I just don't know if I want to read that right now. I'm not sure, but I might be starting that. I don't know. We're gonna have to see how I feel. But yeah, I will definitely update with any reading plans that I decide on. I still am not completely sure what I want to read next other than the books for that themed vlog, but obviously I don't want to talk about that in this vlog, so I will find something else to read and we can discuss. But yeah, now I think I'm just rambling. I don't know what else to talk about, so I'm gonna shut up. This is why my vlogs are always like 45 minutes or longer, because I just ramble on and on about nothing. So I'm a go. I will check in later when I actually pick what I'm going to read next. Alright, it is now Thursday. It's actually Casey's birthday today, so even though this vlog is going up after her birthday's already happened, I feel like you all should go and just send her lots of love and support anyway. I will have her channel linked below. Please do it as a gift to her, and just because she deserves it. But anyway, she is doing some reading sprints for her birthday today, so they're actually starting pretty soon. I think in like less than 10 minutes, so I'm gonna make this brief. But yeah, she's doing summer reading sprints today, so I'm going to be on those and it'll be a lot of fun. And on the sprints, I think I'm gonna read the book that I started last night, which is for the themed reading vlog that I'm doing. And I'm not gonna say what I'm reading just because I feel like once I say what it is, it might be pretty obvious what the vlog is. So I'm gonna keep that to myself for now. But that vlog will hopefully be coming soon, like sometime this month, probably maybe even the week after this vlog goes up, maybe? I don't know. We'll see. But my plan is to read that book during the sprints, but I also have been listening to the audiobook for The Last Thing He Told Me by Laura Dave. I don't know if I've talked about this since I've started it, but I did start it. I'm now 27% of the way through, and I feel like this is one of those books where I didn't know a lot going into it, and I kind of wanted to keep it that way. So what I will say about it is it's basically about this woman whose husband like disappears, and she gets a note the day that he disappears saying protect her, and she thinks that he's talking about his 16-year-old daughter. So I think it's about this daughter and this woman who is like her stepmom trying to figure out like what happened and why he has just disappeared. So it's very interesting. I definitely have a lot of questions. I'm very interested to see what has happened and why this man has kind of disappeared. So yeah, I'm probably going to listen to that over the next few days. I might even finish it before this vlog ends because I only have like 6.5 hours left. But on these sprints today, depending on how many times we sprint, for like how long we sprint, 'cause sometimes reading sprints just end up being more chatty. And because it's Casey's birthday, I feel like we might not be doing that many reading sprints, but I might be able to finish the book that I have started for that themed vlog. We'll see, but I probably will be able to get a good amount of it done, even if we don't sprint that often. But yeah, I just wanted to give a little update before I jumped on the sprints. They're actually starting in a few minutes, so I probably should leave this here. But yeah, I'm excited to join the sprints, excited to see Casey on her B-day and do some reading, chat with some friends. It's gonna be a great time. Alright friends, it is now Monday. It has come time for me to wrap up this vlog, and I know I didn't vlog very much this weekend. I feel like I didn't vlog much this whole vlog. I feel like there's going to be people that are going to appreciate that more. It's not going to be as long of a vlog as normal. It's a lot less chatty. I'm sure people will enjoy me not talking as much. But yeah, I definitely was in one of those moods where I just wasn't feeling super chatty this past week, but I did do a lot of reading, which was kind of why I wanted to keep the vlogs going, because I feel like when I'm vlogging, I do feel more motivated to read. So I did get a lot of reading done, which was good, but I obviously apologize if this vlog is not as interesting maybe as it could have been. But yeah, this past weekend I didn't vlog much, just kind of hung out with family. Yesterday on Sunday just kind of had a lazy day, but I have, like I said, done a lot of reading over the past week, so I thought I would just quickly go over everything that I've finished and started and all of that. So I actually was looking back at this vlog to see kind of what I had filmed, and I completely forgot that I read In My Dreams I Hold a Knife this week. So I'm thinking I need to lower my rating because clearly the impact has not stayed with me at all. I definitely feel like I was struggling to rate this book because I had figured out who the murderer was so early on, but I enjoyed aspects of the build up to that, and I feel like the reveals made sense, but I was really conflicted as to how I felt, and then I realized, like, I completely forgot I even read that book. Like, it just left my brain immediately, so clearly the impact is not there. I think what I'm going to end up probably rating it is like a 3.5. I think I gave it like a 4 or something, so I think I am going to lower it just because I literally have not thought about it since last week, or since I finished it, I should say. Like, the day I finished it, I don't think I've thought about it since, so I think that's what I'm gonna do. I think I'm gonna end up on a 3.5 for that one. I've also finished and then started a second book for the themed reading vlog that I'm doing, so I'm hoping to get those books all read this coming week and hopefully get that themed vlog up for you guys soon. So yeah, I've read one, started another. I also finished, like right before filming this clip, The Last Thing He Told Me by Laura Dave, and I literally just finished it like 10 minutes ago, so I haven't rated it at all. I'm thinking probably a 4-star. I actually did really enjoy this. I know this is a very different type of like mystery type of vibe to In My Dreams I Hold a Knife. They're very different, but they both have those like mysterious elements where you're trying to figure out what is happening. And this book, I feel like, I don't know if it's because I went through audio that I didn't have time to really like stop it and like think about it too much. With an audiobook, I'm not going to be like constantly stopping and starting the audiobook to like try and figure out what's happening. I just kind of listen to it. Not to say that there haven't been mysteries or thrillers that I've listened to on audio and haven't liked, but I feel like the audiobook route might be the way I need to go with mysteries and thrillers, because I feel like I was a lot more shocked and like impacted by this book rather than In My Dreams I Hold a Knife. I think because, or at least the audiobook helped. The thing is, like, I wish I was one of those people that could just like turn my brain off and read like a thriller or a mystery and just like enjoy the ride and not like speculate as to what is the answer and what has happened. My brain just can't do that. My brain has to try and figure everything out. But I feel like this book, I really had no idea what was going on. I didn't know how it was all going to come together and what exactly everything meant. I just didn't see really any of it coming, and I also, like, the very end of this book kind of hurt my feelings. So yeah, I did actually really enjoy this. Like, thinking that I gave In My Dreams I Hold a Knife 4 stars, I feel like now reading this, that doesn't make sense, because I feel like I want to give this 4 stars. Yeah, I think it's probably going to be a 4-star. I haven't, like I said, I literally just finished, so I haven't really thought about my rating too much, but I did really enjoy it. I wasn't sure at first because like where the mystery kind of starts out, I'm like, I don't know if I'm gonna be into this kind of vibe, but so much kind of gets revealed, or there just starts being even more questions, and it went down kind of a route that I just wasn't expecting. So I did really enjoy it. So I think I'm gonna give it 4 stars. I obviously, like I said a million times, I'm gonna think about it a little bit because I just finished it. But yeah, I also finished that, and I started another book. I need to go and grab it. Oh my god, it's snowing. I didn't realize because I couldn't see out my window where I'm standing. Oh wow, good, we need more snow. Anyway, I started Take a Hint, Danny Brown by Talia Hibbert. Me and Darian decided to start our buddy read for this. I think she's a lot farther than me. I think I put a little tab where she said she was at last night, but she was reading, so I have quite a bit farther to go until I'm kind of around the same area as her, but I'm really excited to be reading this. I really enjoyed Chloe Brown, so I'm excited to get into this a little bit more. I'm on chapter 3, just page 36. But so far, I'm really liking it. I already love Danny Brown so much. And also the like love interest, Zafir. He's grumpy and he listens to romance audiobooks. So therefore, I already love him. I think it's going to be really fun. I'm really excited to see their dynamic throughout this book because you've already kind of seen like one moment, or I've seen one moment between them, and so far I'm already into it. So very excited to keep reading this. I definitely have been reading a variety of other things, so I think that's why I'm kind of flopping at the buddy read with Darian, but hopefully I'll be able to get caught up. But so far, the little bit that I've read, I'm really, really enjoying. So yeah, I'm really happy that I started this. I'm really excited to get more into it, and I'm just really happy with the reading progress that I was able to do this week. I read 3 things and started 2, so very happy with that. I definitely did a lot of reading this week, which is why I wanted to vlog. I also feel like just so far this year, I've been really good at being like, 1, listening to my brain when it wants to read and when it doesn't want to read. I'm not forcing myself to read if I don't feel like it, but I also feel like I've just been reading what I want to read. Like I've read a lot of romance kind of this year because that's what I've been in the mood for since kind of the start of the year. So I feel like I'm doing well because I'm just reading what I want to read when I want to read it, and I'm hoping that I can kind of keep that up throughout the rest of the year. So yeah, that's been really great, being able to like want to read, because I feel like there was a point where I was doing so many readathons and so many things, so many book clubs and reading things for read-alongs or whatever, and it was just like, I just want to read what I want to read, and now I'm doing that. And even though I still haven't had a 5-star read yet this year, I don't think. No, I don't think I have. I'm like still enjoying reading because I'm just reading what I want to read. So we love a mood reading moment. It's what I need to be doing all the time, but I just wasn't letting myself for like the past 2 years. So we're changing that. But now I'm just babbling. I said I was going to wrap up this vlog and now I haven't stopped talking. So I'm going to actually wrap this up now. Definitely let me know any romance recommendations that you have, because I've been reading so much romance lately. I've been like, you know, scouring different recommendations and trying to find romance reads, so definitely let me know any of your favorites. But that is actually going to be it for this vlog, so thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you in my next one. Bye!